6 days is how long it took me to complete this project. I put my blood, sweat, and piss into this bike, and I cannot believe the results. I know you guys are going to have an amazing time watching this video. I had a great time making it, so hopefully you enjoy it as much as I did making it. So let's get into this video. Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you couldn't already tell from the title, we're giving my Surron Lbx a complete makeover. As you can see, got all these parts for it. If you've been paying attention to my Instagram, you would know that I stripped my belt. So my bike is currently at my friend Xander's house. He's the one that put on my Ultra B brake. He's currently putting a new belt on. He should be over here shortly with my bike. But back here, I got all these parts laid out for the bike from a various amount of companies. Huge shout out to all of them that helped me out with this build. I'll name them right here. Thank you guys all for sending out parts. And yeah, let's get back to it when I get my bike. All right, so as you can see, you got the Ron back. Huge thanks to Xander one more time. Works super nicely. Fixed another big thing for me that I couldn't do for myself because I'm a chud. But yeah, I'm gonna give you a little walkthrough what I got on these tables right here. And yeah, we can start building this thing. All right, so here's all the parts we got. All different companies. Got everything ranging from suspension to carbon fiber, all that stuff. All right, so as you guys can see, we have a bunch of parts. I really have no idea how to go at this, like what to put on first, what to put on last. But I'm gonna just wing it, you know? I think the first thing I'm gonna do is actually like clean the bike and remove all these stickers, like this Fang Moto sticker, this like sticker on the mud guard. And yeah, we'll take it from there. All right, so I low-key lied. I'm not gonna clean it like at this moment. I'm gonna do some little things, like I'm gonna take these pegs off and put the Soul Streetwear pegs on, and then I'm gonna put the foot lock and motor cover on. So we're gonna start like bottom up, and then we'll work through like the seat, the handlebars, suspension, all that stuff. So we got these old, crusty, dusty pegs off the Surron. It was pretty easy, pretty light process. But now we got these beautiful black with titanium stud pegs from Soul Streetwear. Huge shout out to my buddy Grayson for hooking me up with these, alongside with these grip donuts and a shiesty. Big shout out to him. So we're about to put these on. One more last look. All right, and just like that, we have the Soul Streetwear pegs on. These things look absolutely amazing. Once again, huge shout out to Grayson Narlock and Soul Streetwear for sending these out. All right, now we're gonna flip the bike around so we can install the aluminum motor cover and the foot lock. All right, now that we got the bike flipped around, we're gonna install this beautiful aluminum motor cover. Silver. Looks really nice. A little chrome-ish. And then this package, we got the peg hardware. And then more hardware. And the actual bracket. Huge shout out to EXZ for sending this out. This nice foot lock. So yeah, let's get to installing these two things. Boom. Got the foot lock in. Alright, so we got the motor cover and the EXZ footlock on. Pairs really well with the Soul Streetwear pegs. Boom. Alright, now that we got the motor cover, footlock, and pegs on, I low-key have no idea what to move on with because everything's going to require a lot of work. But I think we're going to go for either the carbon fiber plastics or the seat cover. Don't know which one. Or we could go handlebars and front fork, but that's a lot of work too. So I think we're gonna go with the carbon fiber fenders and plastics and the seat cover. Alright, so we got the seat off. As you can see, got the guts right there. Look how dirty this subframe is. I'm gonna have to like wipe that down. I don't feel like recording all that, so I'm gonna just do a little transition. As you can see, got that seat cover. But here we go. Alright, so we got the gut seat cover on. This thing looks good. It's a little loose, but my fingers are hurting, so I can't pull it any tighter. But here it is on the bike, a little wrinkly, but it's okay. Might fix it later, who knows. Alright, now that we got the gut seat cover on, before I put it back on, we're gonna add this battery box, carbon fiber plastics, and this little plastic, carbon fiber plastic for underneath the subframe. Alright, now we got this little carbon fiber right here to match the battery lid. And then we got the gut seat cover on. And we got this little carbon fiber right here. Now, I think we're going to add the carbon fiber, little mud flap, and we might have to call it a day after that. Alright, boom, the ignition cover's on. So far we got motor cover, footlock, pegs, and carbon fiber seat cover on. That's for day one. Tomorrow we could resume, probably put the rest of this stuff on as soon as I get home from school. And yeah, I'll see you then. Alright, I got ahead of myself. I was on some motivational shit and tried to put on these Refluxa forks and didn't realize that it didn't come with the bottom bearing. So can't really put them on until I get the bottom bearing, so I ordered a new one for the forks. Not really bummed out. Kind of knew something like this was going to happen, but it's all good because at the end of the day, we still got a lot done on the bike. I don't know if I want to put on the rear shock right now. I might just leave it like this because it's like 11 right now. But yeah, you'll tell in the video if I continue trying to put stuff on or if I just go to bed. Alright, so it's day 2. Just got home from school. And I ordered the headset and the bearing for the Refluxa forks. That comes tomorrow. So I can't put the forks on today, unfortunately. So really the only thing that's left is the handlebars, grips, battery wrap, decal, rear shock, titanium bolts, and mystery box. And I can't really do any of that besides the titanium bolts and rear shock until the headset comes. So I think today we're just going to do the rear shock and call it a day. Then tomorrow we'll finish up. So let's get this rear shock on. I'm gonna turn the bike around so you guys can get a better angle. And yeah. Got this crusty ass rear shock out. The buns. About to put in the Refluxa one. About to be dialed, folk. Boom. Got it on the linkage. Now let's put this thing back in my bike. Alright, so we have a temporary bolt in, because I don't know where this bolt mysteriously went. It just disappeared, I guess. So we have this temporary little washer lock nut. I don't even know what the name is for it. I'm just so irritated right now. But we got the shock on. That's all that matters. This thing looks absolutely amazing. It's going to go really good with the bike. Gosh, I'm still mad. But it's all good. I think we're going to put the titanium bolts in and then call it a day. Wait for everything to come tomorrow. Put the rest of the stuff on the bike. As you can see, we got titanium bolts on titanium bolts on titanium bolts. Huge thanks to MX Bolts. Use code JP120 when you plan to buy. Cheapest, most affordable, but best quality titanium. Look at that burnt blue color. We're about to put these on the bike. About to make it look super clean. You already know the drill. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so it's day 3 on the Surron build. And so far we got a bunch of stuff on. Yesterday we did the majority of the titanium bolts and the Refluxa rear shock. Our Amazon package did come in. So we have the bottom bearing for the Refluxa forks. So today we should be finishing up the build if everything goes well. Alright, I forgot to mention the garage is looking dirty as right now. I ain't even gonna hold you. So let's get this cleaned up real quick. Alright, and just like that, we got the whole garage cleaned up. Now, let's grab this box over here. I low-key forgot which one it is. Alright, here we go. Got a whole new bearing set for the forks. So let's grease these up, throw on the forks, and then we're pretty much done. Besides the handlebars, plate, rest of the titanium bolts, grips, wrap, and the mystery box. Almost there, guys. You're going to want to stay for that mystery box, I'm promising you. But anyways, let's get these forks on. Boom, just like that, we got the Refluxa forks on. They're a little dirty because I was putting my hands on them and stuff. I'm going to clean them up real quick. But these things look absolutely amazing. I can't wait to ride with them. But I ran into another issue. It doesn't have a star nut, star bolt, whatever you want to call it, in there. So tomorrow, another day, I know, I'm sorry. I will take this to the bike shop so they can put the star nut in because I don't have the correct tools for it. And I don't want to like put it in crooked and stuff. So tomorrow that's what I'm going to do. But in the meantime, we might as well put on the decal and the handlebars on the direct mount. And then I'll bring it over to the bike shop and they'll put the star nut in for me. And all I'll have to do is put on that mystery box. I know y'all waiting, but it's going to happen soon. Don't even worry. So right now I'm going to put the rest of these titanium bolts in off camera, and then I'll pick the camera up when I'm done. Got these old crusty handlebars off. Now we're about to replace them with these Summit E-Moto handlebars. Huge shout out to them for hooking me up, sending these out for free. Now let's get these on the bike. And just like that, we got the Summit E-Moto handlebars. Pairs super well with the chrome direct mount. Looks really good. Now let's get the brakes and everything back on to the handlebars. And boom, just like that, we got the new stuff on the Summit E-Moto handlebars. Got the front brake, Surron throttle with the new Pro Taper pillow top grips. Looks absolutely sick. Got the Ultra B brake, other Pro Taper grip, and the switch. Got the screen right here. Looks absolutely amazing. Now, we're going to go grab the Motocuts plate from my X2 and throw it on the Ron with the new decals from Charge. So let's grab that. All right, got the Motocuts plate. Now let's throw it on the Ron. Boom, we got the Motocuts plate on the Ron. And knowing my dumb ass, I forgot we have a headlight. So I need to undo the direct mount so I could put the headlight on. I only have the Motocuts on halfway because I was going to put the headlight on. But we're going to have to undo the direct mount and the handlebars so we could put the light on. So let's do that. Okay, so one of the previous owners of the bike decided to cut the headlight cable like a jack. So I can't put on my light. Just some bolts. So I'm either going to have to get a new wiring harness or I'm going to have to solder this back together. Very unfortunate. I don't know why they would do that, but yeah. I think that concludes it for day 3. I'm pretty bummed that happened because everything was going so well. The bike was coming so good. Pause. The bike was coming along so good. And then this happened, so I'm going to hit up my homie, see if he can solder it back. If not, I might just have to bite the bullet, buy another wiring harness. Very unfortunate series of events. But that concludes it for day 3. Alright, day 4 on the Ron build. Ran into yet another problem. The axle from the stock forks and stock whatever is too short. Because this is a 2021 Surron. So a lot's changed in the past 5 years. And the axle's too short. So I need to order a new axle. Already ordered it, but yeah. The light is still cut. Can't have anyone solder it, so I'm going to just run no light for now. Bike shop said they don't work on E-Motos. Like, what is that bullshit? But anyways, today, I think we're going to go put the new decal on and put the mystery box on because I can't really do anything else till tomorrow. So let's put this decal on and then we'll do the mystery box. Also forgot to mention, let's put this battery lid and tuck these wires back away. Just like that, got the ignition cover and the battery lid on. Now let's swap out this keychain for the Summit E-Moto one because it's going to look much better with this bike. Boom. Summit E-Moto one looks way better, much cleaner. It's going to go really well with the build. Now, let's get this decal from Charge, huge thanks to him for sending that out, onto the Motocuts plate. Boom, we got the decal on from Charge. Huge thanks again. Got chrome, guts, no cap, 824, and Refluxa. Now let's go ahead, throw this on the bike, and then we can finally get into the mystery box. Alright, so off camera, I also wrapped the battery. Motocuts looking beautiful. Chrome, guts, no cap, Refluxa, 824. Now, I think it's time for the big reveal. Mystery package you guys have all been waiting for. Inside, we have fully customized frame guards. Look at the color I chose. We got this beautiful silverish chrome. So that's the big one. We're about to wipe down the frame, take off these stickers, then we're going to install the frame guards. got the first frame guard on, swing arm, and this thing looks amazing. I cannot wait to see what the rest of the bike looks like. It's about to look perfect. All right, I got the first side of frame guards on. This thing looks absolutely amazing. Off camera, I'm about to put the other side on, and I'll show you the finished product, and that'll wrap it up for day 4. Day 5 should be complete. All we have to do, put on the new axle and the front wheel, and put the star nut in the forks because I didn't go to the bike shop today. But, yeah. And boom, just like that, we got the frame guards on. Off camera, I did the other side. It's looking really, 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 really nice, bro. Just need the front axle. That comes Saturday because I didn't order it quick enough. And then the star bolt, and we're done. But this is pretty much the final look of the bike. Nice little silver action. Got the plate from Charge, Summit E-Moto bars, FXT Racing Ultra B brake. Got Pro Taper grips with the Soul Streetwear donuts. Summit E-Moto key tag, gut seat cover. We got the frame guards, the titanium bolts from MX Bolts, ignition cover, foot lock from EXZ Moto. Got the motor cover, Soul Streetwear pegs, Fluxa rear shock, Fluxa forks. I don't know if I'm leaving out anything, but she's looking really, really good. That concludes it for day 4. Day 5, we're probably not doing anything because I have a game. But we might get the star bolt installed. Probably not, though, so don't get your hopes up. But, yeah. Alright, so it's day 5. Technically 4, but day 5. And the axle came in. So off camera, I'm going to put this axle in. And the Surron will be complete. So let's put this on and get some cinematic videos of the run. Before I show you guys the big reveal of the bike, let's just take a look of what the bike looked like before the transformation.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
That thing looked terrible. Terrible. Most clapped Surron I've ever seen. And now it looks like this.